debut 1500 that converted to a mile PR.
I mean, I'd call that a PR.
And we are off. So obviously we are focused on that MIT storyline in this race, but all of our athletes coming into this are seated right around that 4:14 mark. This is going to be a real dense race, and that is Jake Cobb out front as our pacer, pulling a really neat double back to help these athletes out. As we get off to an early start, that is our main athlete into second. On the rail there in fifth is Chris Chan. Jackson Miller of MIT in the back of that pack, starting to try and figure out where he wants to position himself. Clearly a little disappointed with that opening 200, but first 200 doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah, you can always find yourself a new spot.
And this field has also strung out. We will get that split for you through 400 meters, but it looks like we are going to be right on. We are looking for 62s through 400, and that there for you was a 63.2 through 409, so we are right on. Jake Cobb, just a metronome, man. I don't know what else to say about him.
Yeah, for real. Especially after a steeple, this is insane.
Those front four locking onto the pace as Jackson Miller of MIT is moving up into the front of that chase pack to try and kind of regain contact, see if he can't motivate that pack back up. That is Kai Hillier right on your pacer, followed by Caleb Colson, Ryan Gruska, and Chris Chan of MIT, rounding out that front five athletes, including your pacer. And they are still right on pace from what I can see here. We'll get that official split for you through 800 meters, through 809. But just looking at the clock, they are staying right on it. They are being aggressive. This heat is being paced for a 4:10, so this would be a PR for every athlete who is running in this heat. As Jake Cobb steps off, 800 meters of pace work, not too bad.
Not bad at all, and now we have our racers.
The official 809 split there for you, 2:06.86. That is right on pretty much. That is 4:11. That's 4:10, 1600 meter running at least. So that is right on, knowing these athletes will chase down a hard last lap. As Maine and Wheaton are battling it out for that lead. Chris Chan moving up into third. Gruska sliding back into fourth. Jackson Miller starting to make that surge here as we hit 600 meters to go, trying to regain contact with that front pack. And then the rest of the chase pack just in a single file line, trying to follow that train. I know we've said this for every heat, but I'll say it again. This is going to be an exciting last 500 meters. Our athlete from Maine is starting to pull away here. Chris Chan moving into second. 4:50 to go for our leaders. As we have another athlete making that move into fifth place, that is, regaining contact. 64 seconds up front for our top two. From Northeastern, Jack Mattingly starting to mount a pretty good surge with a 63-second lap on that last stretch. Let's see what these athletes can't bring home. 300 to go. That is still Caleb Colson from Maine out front. Kai Hillier has moved back into second. Chris Chan in third. Jack Mattingly into fourth. Ryan Gruska in fifth. Jackson Miller fighting, trying to hold on to that sixth place spot. 200 to go. 150 to go for our leader. As he is pulling away. Look at this gear. 4:01 on the clock. This is going to be fast. 4:12.27, correction for that. Out front for our athlete from Maine, Kai Hillier, 4:16.53. Chris Chan, 4:18.26. That's a full mile PR officially, that's for sure. Austin Brown of Amherst bringing it in for fourth. Carter Libby fifth. Will Nagy sixth. Jack Mattingly seventh. Jackson Miller eighth. Ryan Gruska ninth. Alex Craig 10th. Jake Swanson in 11th. And Jared Fottenberry in 12th. What a way to conclude the men's miles here. Those were some pretty gutsy performances out there.
Oh, I'd say so. Next up, we're gonna have the women.